I recently binged on the Mike Tyson biopic series on Hulu, and it was a bit of a mixed bag for me. I like some of the scenes depicting his childhood and Harvey Keitel's portrayal of Customato, but the series lost its momentum when delving into Tyson's adult life. The actor portraying Tyson as an adult seemed to exaggerate the lisp, making it difficult to understand him half the time. Unfortunately, that's how Tyson has often been depicted in the media, as a brute with this cartoon character voice, and the Hulu series followed the same pattern. If you listen to Tyson's interviews, you'll notice that he speaks very clearly. In the right mood, he comes across as a thoughtful and introspective man. Tyson is an intelligent guy. So I've received a handful of Tyson biography requests over the course of the channel, and it's a bit of a challenge to add anything new to the extensive media already available. I don't think there is any boxer outside of Muhammad Ali that has had more media devoted to him than Tyson. So I'll make a bit of a compromise here and offer a more subjective video on his career. This is a countdown of what I think are his most impressive knockouts. My criteria includes the significance of the match, the caliber of the opponents, and the violence of the knockout. It's all subjective, and I'll give my reasoning behind a few of these selections after the clip has played out. Hope you enjoy.
Well, this guy is like a ball of granite.
Awesome is an overused word in the 1980s, but Mike Tyson is absolutely awesome. Just sit back and watch, but don't blink because you could miss it. A low right from Young. And down goes Mark Young. A breeze.
That's it.
A little phantom. He's gone. It's over. First round. Mike Tyson of Catskill, New York.
I like to see that one
Is
myself.
15-0. I would like to see it also.
It was on the opposite side of the ring, and
Well, we said if you blink, you could miss it. Young had taken a punch from Tyson, and then all of a sudden, Young went flying to the canvas. The knockout coming in round one of this heavyweight fight. There it was.
Look at the size of him. He looks like the Incredible Hulk. He really does.
In that case, I'm glad I'm not Michael Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Round number one scheduled 6, but hold on to your hats. Nobody thinks it's going to go that far.
Well,
Oh, there he goes. He's just going to bull his way in. Those rights to the body. Left jab, right to the heart.
quickly want to point out, first fight for Michael Jack Johnson in 2 years.
I'm glad you pointed it out because down he goes. The left hook just buried him, dug him in the ribs.
I think it was a
And Michael
left and a
Jack
right.
Johnson went goodbye. That left hook just caught him and sent him right to the canvas.
23-pound weight
Oh,
advantage,
my goodness.
and he put it
The
all
right-
there.
The right to the head, and it's all over. Goodbye.
I hope he's not hurt because that was a brutal, wide open punch.
He did not have his guard up, and Mike Tyson just decked Michael Jack Johnson. A big smile, but he didn't even break a sweat.
He may have to run around on the boardwalk a little bit to get his night's work in.
Just to kind of wind down. You know, these fighters get geared up for these fights, and what's he going to do after a couple of seconds work?
He may take on the house. It was a
Take a look
right
at the
hand.
left.
It was a right hand right there. No, we didn't see it yet. I'm
Well, you're
sorry.
gonna
Here it comes.
There's the left
There's the hook to the body.
and
he missed the
with
right.
the right.
Yeah.
It was just the left hook, and he has so much power in that left. I mean, that's the kind that breaks ribs, folks.
That was a left hook to the liver.
Oh, my goodness, and look at that, man. That's Michael Jack Johnson flat on the canvas. The ring doctor kneeling over him as Mike Tyson has the gloves cut off. I don't even know why he bothered putting them on. Okay, Mike Tyson with the gloves off. Michael Jack Johnson got up off the canvas.
One right hand. He didn't wait for an invitation. Here it comes. Whoa.
I'll tell you, Michael Jack Johnson earned his money the hard way tonight.
Well, there's not much to say about that knockout except to watch it.
I think, as a matter of fact, that was such a fantastic finish. By the way, there's Michael Jack Johnson. getting up, and I think my friend Steve Farhood is going to get up into the ring, and we're going to have him talk to Mike Tyson as soon as he can get in there. Look at Michael Jack Johnson. He's still hurting. That jaw might be broken. That jaw may very well be broken.
Steve Farhood with the winner, Mike Tyson, manager Jimmy Jacobs. Mike, the first knockdown, left hook to the body, you saw an opening?
No, I was practicing mostly on the punching to the body. In this fight, I was very relaxed and very calm, and I plan on staying that way for all my fights in the present. And as you're saying, when I caught him with the left hook, I heard him grunt, and I thought come back real fast, and that was the game plan.
The right hand after that, you didn't wait for an invitation, went right at him.
Not at all. It's my style. You make your own opening. You time things. Everything was set up. When he went down the first time, I knew what was going to hit him, and that's how he planned. To be a pro fighter, I'm the master of the pinpoint. My shots are so accurate and so precise, not to be egotistic, but when they land, they're so precise, I just can't help it who you are. You have to go down, because there's a law when Mike Tyson hits you.
Any heavyweight was going to go down from that right hand the way you hit him.
I believe so also. And I'd like to thank my manager right here, Jim Jacob, for giving me the opportunity to fight with Jeff Levine.
Okay, let's bring Jim in here. Jim,
Hi, Steve.
is he going to knock out everybody?
Well, we have a marvelous problem, Steve, as I told you before the fight. The marvelous problem is that it's very difficult with a kid who throws hydrogen bombs to get him experience. I mean, everyone states, well, why don't you get him fights where he'll go 7, 8, 10 rounds? The problem, which appears to be insurmountable, is that he is one of the most devastating punchers that I've seen in the last 10 years. And that's a problem. Nobody can take his punches. So until we can get someone who can go 5, 6, 7 rounds, it's going to continue to be a problem, a lovely problem.
He proved the devastation tonight. It must be very hard also to get sparring partners.
It's extremely difficult to get sparring partners, but even more difficult now. Mike has only had 8 fights, but the word is out, and that is that every punch he throws is a knockout punch. I mean, the punches you saw tonight could knock out any heavyweight in the world. And it's a problem. He's a young 19-year-old boy with amazing talent, amazing punching ability, and we're going to have to struggle through.
Any timetable we can talk about at this point?
He's going to be moved up to 8-round fights, if you want to call them 8-round fights, at the end of this month. But it really doesn't matter whether you schedule a fight for 8 rounds or 20 rounds. You saw the type of punches that he throws, and it's a question of who can survive that type of punching. I don't know of any heavyweight who can take those kind of punches.
So dissimilar that there is really no direct comparison in style. TKO defeat, not a decision. Was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here. Blood coming out from the nose of Jesse Ferguson. The right uppercut of Tyson has put him down. 6, 7, 8. Up at 9 is Jesse Ferguson.
I think that uppercut broke Ferguson's nose, Jim. He is in desperate trouble. He will not last much longer. Rivera almost stopped it there. Mike Tyson's known as a great finisher. Let's see how he does with Ferguson.
Ferguson gamely hanging in, having trouble covering up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And Jesse can't say I blame him.
The only thing Rivera can do is what he just did. Give him a warning. And take points away if he continues to do it. Tyson's making a mistake by letting himself get this close to Ferguson. He must maintain a little bit of distance so that he's going to take a point. He's disqualifying him. He disqualified Jesse Ferguson.
I forgot this fight ended with a disqualification and not a knockout. The New York State Athletic Commission later ruled it as a TKO. I thought this match was significant as it was the first time Tyson was introduced to a national audience on ABC. He had been featured on ESPN, but this was the coming out party. We get our first glimpse at what becomes his signature combination, the right to the body followed by the right uppercut to the head. And in an interview, he later states, "I tried to catch him on the tip of his nose because I tried to punch the bone into his brain."
You can't even walk. You worrying about fighting? Come on.
And the question now, of course, is which Mike Tyson is showing up.
I think Mike Tyson, what happens, he tries to impress the public. I mean, he thinks it's an obligation. He has to understand the key to winning is do it your way.
There was a big uppercut by Tyson.
And the way he's doing his way now, but he has to forget about the crowd. Do it his way. And don't be embarrassed by his performances or a certain performance.
And a left hand, and that staggered Thomas. And a right hand behind it. Thomas in trouble again. And now Tyson moves in for the kill. 2 uppercuts and a left hand. Thomas trying to hold on. Serious trouble. And down he goes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's over. It is over. Thomas did not make it by the count of 10.
You heard in the corner before that round, Kevin Rooney saying, start throwing punches with mean intentions. In effect, he was saying, can those jabs I've been telling you to throw for the first 5 rounds and start throwing some real punches. And when he did, he did.
Pinklon Thomas was a few years past his prime here. I thought he peaked around 84 when he decisioned Tim Witherspoon over 12 rounds. He's not the same guy 3 years later against Tyson. His physical decline was rapid. He's more stationary, and his jab didn't have the same pop. Nonetheless, it's still an impressive win for Tyson, as I don't think Thomas had ever been knocked down prior to this bout, and he'd been in with some pretty good sluggers like Witherspoon, Mike Weaver, and Harry Coetzee.
In round 2, Tony Tubbs so far appears in no way intimidated by Tyson's fury, as have so many of his opponents.
Good left hook. Good combination by Tubbs.
Open up.
You know, Tubbs just trying to gain respect, and I think he's done that.
Good left by Tyson. Tubbs reeled.
Those hands must be kept up higher. And again, like I stated earlier, Jim, I don't think it's a good idea to exchange punches with Tyson. Good body shot, but you need combinations then.
30 seconds left in the round. Both fighters have had their say here.
I couldn't tell whether or not the punch hurt.
Tubbs is hurt. Tubbs is hurt badly. It was a left hook.
And it's over. Odell Hadley has jumped in the ring. The fight is over.
With stunning swiftness.
This fight really showcased Tyson's ability to find openings, as Tony Tubbs' defense was on point. In hindsight, I think Tyson was very near his peak here, as Tubbs was a master boxer. He had issues with discipline, but he was an underrated technician, and I fully expected him to frustrate and extend Tyson. But he got hurt early in the second and was finished by that ferocious left hook.
In New York State, scoring is done by 3 judges. The referee does not score, scoring on the round system, supplemental 4-point scoring system if the rounds wind up even, and the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Tyson comes out slugging.
He comes out smoking like Marvis's father, Joe. Marvis must move or we're going to be out of here very, very quickly. Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt.
Frazier is down. Joe Cortez moves in to have a look, and he's going to stop the fight. It did not last 20 seconds. Tyson goes over to take a look at Marvis Frazier, obviously quite concerned. A terrific uppercut. The same punch with which Tyson knocked out Jesse Ferguson the first time you saw him here on ABC Sports.
Watch the uppercut, the right uppercut.
We're going to show it to you in just a moment. Right now, there is Jim Jacobs, yes.
Co-manager of Mike Tyson talking to him.
30-second knockout sensation. Watch the right hand of Mike Tyson. Marvis in the corner and trapped. There it was. Just clipped him right on the chin. The left was unnecessary. Marvis is badly hurt at this point. Uppercut again. And there, Marvis is out on his feet. Everything after this is just incidental.
The Frasier camp.
This fight was like watching an execution. I remember reporters writing that Papa Joe Frazier should have been charged with child endangerment. This was a head-scratcher as to why he did allow his son Marvis to go in there with Tyson. As Marvis, he did have some boxing skill, but he was an undersized heavyweight who had a shaky chin throughout his career, and this was obviously a huge error in judgment on his father's part.
Let's go. You guys are home. Let's go.
That was a right hand, and down goes Holmes from a crashing right hand.
The old Larry Holmes would always get up and fire back. But he's in against a guy who is a tremendous finisher.
And down he goes again from another right.
There's a full minute left in this round.
Larry trying to clear his head. That's why he's walking around. What he needs to do now is either tie his man up. He can't move because he's not steady. He needs to hold on.
It will take every bit of savvy that this man has. Tries to fight back. Still 40 seconds left.
He's still on Queer Street.
And took another big right hand. 30 seconds left. Tyson just looking for the one shot. Well, 15 seconds left.
Tyson still has to be careful because Larry, that's
huge
it.
Right hand.
That should be it.
And down goes Holmes, and that's going to be it. It's over. That's all.
Mike Tyson looked like a bull in an antique shop. And what he did was he cut down the old grandfather clock. But we did see something of the old Larry Holmes, which was his great fighting heart, something always underestimated.
He got within 8 seconds of the end of the round. His leg really buckled underneath him, too, and I wouldn't be surprised if he might not have had a little problem there as well. But I think Larry Merchant really hit it. Mike Tyson is a great finisher.
Well, I tell you, Mike Tyson did the right thing as he's done in the past. He takes advantage of the opportunities, but you have to give Larry Holmes credit. Larry fought from the heart. You know, when Larry first said that, he's fighting for this reason, that reason, I have problems with that. But he indicated to me in these 4 rounds that he was really trying to win a fight.
And he fought what you'd have to consider a smart fight, too. He seemed
Larry Holmes was 38 years old here and out of the game for nearly 2 years before taking this fight. But Tyson's victory over him remains impressive, as Holmes still had some gas left in the tank. Holmes later returned to the ring 3 years after this defeat, embarking on a George Foreman-style comeback in the sport. I think it is one of Tyson's more significant wins, as it eerily parallels the historic Rocky Marciano-Joe Louis bout from decades earlier. It was a symbolic changing of the guard in the division as we officially transition from the old in Holmes to the new in Tyson.
Various opponents have complained that Tyson rocks them with elbows along the ropes in close.
You see the tactics used by Michael Spinx now. He's throwing his jab, but he has to keep those hands extremely high. Watch for the uppercuts, too.
Tyson landed a left hand in close quarters, and now Cappuccino goes to work again. Tyson not afraid, as we expected, and Spinx ready to mix it up with him. Tyson along the ropes doing damage.
Michael Spinx has to keep moving because every shot.
Uppercut landed inside, and Spinx went down. It was the left uppercut.
I was surprised there was a body shot that put him to the canvas.
And that is the first time Michael Spinx has ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again and in serious trouble. A right hand right on the chin.
6, 7, 8.
He's not going to make it. It's all over. Now we know why Butch Lewis wasn't anxious for Michael Spinx to fight Mike Tyson in the unification series. What happened in that round was that Mike Spinx got hit, and his natural instinct as a champion and as a winner was to try to fight back instead of covering up. And because he wanted to fight back, he got knocked out.
There's a great deal of pandemonium in the ring now.
It lasted a minute and a half. There's a near riot taking place on the apron in front of us. Only now is it beginning to calm down.
The first time Michael Spinx has ever been knocked down throughout his career. We see Mike Tyson congratulate Michael Spinx, and Tyson trying to show some concern.
Please clear the ring. Clear the ring. Security, please clear the ring.
I think people now overlook that this was a super fight. Michael Spinx was undefeated going into this match, and the first light heavyweight to go up to heavyweight and win the title. All Michael Spinx ever did was win, whether it was the Olympics or going up in weight to upset an undefeated Larry Holmes. But unfortunately, he ends his career on Tyson's highlight reel. Tyson stated in an interview that he was at his absolute peak on this night, and he was seen as unbeatable at this point in his career.
And you can't use it when you're head-to-head like this. Now the left should be pumping. Instead, Tyson will walk right through it. See this? Tyson walking right through. He's wild with the left hook as Berbick, and Tyson clips him with the left hand. Look at this. Combination. And Berbick ready to go, but he stays on his feet. Another right hand clips him. He can't take shots like this very long. Wow, with the right hand is Mike. Again, he's won. Catches him with a left hook. Trevor's ready to go again. Tyson knows that he can score at will now. Berbick doing nothing like he did against Pigland Thomas. Fighting in the wrong position. No mistake, Tyson is in command. This may not go very long because he's got tremendous confidence now. Tyson already off his stool, his Trevor Berbick. This is round two. The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he's got Trevor in trouble, and he's down. He'll have to take the standing 8 count as he steps right up. The counts to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and he says he's okay. Mills Lane lets them continue. Here comes Tyson again. He knows he can hurt him anytime. Left hook, right hand. Again, Trevor hanging on. But this is a defensive mode now. Trevor not trying to do anything offensively. Tyson has him under control. Left hook right. Watch for the uppercut. There it is. Didn't land, but he has the idea. Wild with the right hand is Mike. Mike throwing caution to the wind. He's in total command in this fight right now. We're only in round 2, and the heavyweight champ already reeling is Trevor Berbick. You know, Mike Tyson gets fined $5,000 for wearing black trunks. He is the challenger here tonight, believe it or not. He looks like the champion right now, and it may not be too long before he wears that belt. Wild on the break, and Mills Lane warns Trevor about it. Trevor trying to do all he can, but what he's not doing is holding off Mike with the left. And you see the light left hook by Mike in the right hand. Mike knows he can hurt him. He had him down once in this round, wants to drop him again in a hurry. Usually what Tyson does is take that little dip, come with the uppercut, and really bang to the body. Underneath the heart or crush the right side of the rib cage. Instead he goes to the body downstairs, catches him with the right hand upstairs. 2 good rights in there. Caught in a bit of a camera switch there, and another right hand landed. See Mike just pawing. He's trying to line up that right hand, and he'll be right behind it with a left hook. Mike doesn't throw just one punch. When he gets a guy in real trouble, he usually knows how to finish. Look at these shots. All landing to the head of Trevor Berbick. It's just a matter of time before Mike gets the clean shot. Berbick hanging on like Mitch Green did. Bone crusher Smith. Straight jab by Mike Tyson. 20 years old Mike Tyson on his way to becoming one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut. They are. As Trevor Berbick falls back in the rope. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart
but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout. Mills Lane counted him out to 10. It's all over. We've got a brand new heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Well, Trevor Berbick was brave in the early going of round one. And from about the midway point in round one, he couldn't do anything. There's Jimmy Jacobs in there. Bill Caton also works with him. A very happy Don King. Kevin Rooney congratulates his champion.
This was the fight that made Mike Tyson a household name. I ranked it the highest because of the visual of Berbick falling another 2 times after the second knockdown, and the fact that Tyson becomes the youngest heavyweight champion in history, removing Floyd Patterson's name from the record books, which adds to the historical weight of the bout. Similar to Patterson, Tyson found it challenging to navigate the trappings of fame and wealth and succumbing to the pressures that accompanied his rapid rise. But since then, no fighter has quite matched his impact. As former manager Jim Jacobs put it, fans could not turn away from his fights because there was a feeling that something bad was going to happen very quickly. So that's my take on Tyson, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.